Hello everyone. It's a bit noisy today, it's a lot of traffic. Just a quick update, first one in March this, and I've been rotavating. So if you take a look at the soil that I laid down a couple of weeks ago, it's dry enough, so I've rotavated it again, and it's turned out quite nice. It's good for planting, so I'm quite pleased with that. I've also been, I'll go in the greenhouse because it's a bit noisy out here. Into my greenhouse. We've been busy in here. As you can see, we've got a couple of walkways, and I decided to put some weed matting down to stop the grass coming through, and some wood chip just so it's nice underfoot, stops you tripping up as much. And we've got the new soil, we've got a layer of gravel underneath, then some fine sand, and then a topsoil. So we're good to go here. We've got some peas over there at the side, and we've got in that little egg box, we've got some peppers. First things planted apart from doing the cuttings. Look, got things coming up already. Oh bloody hell, what the hell, big old weed. There we go. So I'm quite pleased how it's turned out here. This bit I've not touched because of the drainage issue. I'm going to see what it's like. Now I've put the extra stuff down and the gravel and things, but I'm just going to leave that for this year, and I might just shorten the greenhouse for next year and just have a smaller greenhouse. I think could be the way to go. And I'll take you up to the top of the land, and I'll show you what I've been doing, and I'll let you know what's happened today. So I've been working at the bottom doing the rotavating, and I've been working at the top. And as I was working at the top, some guy pulled up in the car down there and came to have a word with me, and he said he was from the Deputation de Alaba for the roads, and those people are in charge of this land apparently, and he's asked if I had permission for the greenhouse, for the little storage down there, and for planting all these trees. And I said no. So he was a nice enough guy. He said don't do anything about it now. He says don't worry about it. He says have you got any plans to plant anything else? I said no, not at this time, just some potatoes and things down at the bottom, but I'm not going to do anything else, any trees and things near the road. And he said because they're close to the road, he said if his boss comes and they see it, he said they could ask me if I've got permission, and if not, I have to move it. Now, he said there shouldn't be a problem with the trees up here, it's far enough away, but some of the trees farther down, and possibly the greenhouse, and possibly the little shelter, because it's within, he said 8 metres, I think he said. Well, that greenhouse is not within 8 metres of the road. He says you may have to move them. Fuck it, what do I do? So I'm not going to do anything now. I think it's just a case of wait and see. Hopefully nothing will come of it, as long as I don't plant anything else, you know, no great big trees near the road, then I should be okay. Right, we've been cutting these hedges down. This one's come down as well, and you can see I've thinned back the willow, really thinned it all back. I was going to clear it all out, but I thought I'll leave a few in there for a bit of shade in the sunshine. There's a few of these need to come off actually. A few of these are just too big. See, once you get to this size, you can't really do an awful lot with it, apart from make some furniture or something, or make something with it, or use it for firewood. It's too big. So really you need to cut all these back and encourage the new shoots to come out, and when they're sort of as thick as your thumb, then you can cut them off, harvest them, and actually use them, which is what I've been doing. So over here I'm just watching out for these caterpillars as well. There's another procession just over, I've noticed, up the side where I've been working, so I'm avoiding them because I'm absolutely covered still in those itchy rashes. It's been itching for over a week. I go to the doctors and get something for it. It's horrible. But anyway, I've been harvesting the willow and separating it into canes and whips, and just watching out for the caterpillars. There's some more down there, little bastards, and bigger logs. So I've got a little bit left to do from the other day, but you can see we've got lots of good poles and canes here. We've got some smaller stuff. I'm going to make some things out of that. I might make a few little wooden things, do some carving, and the rest of it will go to firewood because it's too big for the shredder. And this is, I might take some for the fence down there, but the rest of it is going to be shredded, and it's going to be shredded on the new little camping area. So I'm just careful as I come around here because there's more of them bloody caterpillars. I don't know, there they are. I'm not even going to get that close to them. Am I pointing? Who am I pointing now? Am I pointing up at the sky? Am I pointing at the caterpillars? Right, they're down here. So there's a big long procession, and they move quite quickly. They were down here before. They're up there, so I'm just going to avoid them, leave them to it. And I think next year I may set some traps on the trees. You can put like a ring around the bottom of the tree to trap them. I might do that next year, so there's not as many horrible little things. And these ones, I'm just going to get a blowtorch, I think, and burn them. And the land, so I spent all this morning, I've been rotavating it, loosening it all up, and then raking it so it's level, and then rotavating it well again and doing the same. So I'm pretty much happy with where that is now. That's level enough for what I'm going to use it for. All that wood there is going to be shredded, so we've just got wood chip all over it, so it's a lovely little spot just for coming to sit and camp with a bit of shelter, and you can see the birds that are in the trees behind me. And you can see where it's dried up on the wall. Look, the caterpillar there, another clump of them, little bastards everywhere. There's quite a few on this soil as I was doing it, so I hope I'm not cutting them. But we're going to get some of this soil, get it all muddy and fill in these gaps. On the other side I've grassed it a little bit, and we're going to put some, I bought some herb seeds. I decided to have like a herb garden on that side, so it's slightly sheltered. We get a load of herbs down there, and I might plant something just around the edge of that as well. And that's where we're at in March, and we'll see how it goes now. So I'm a little bit worried about that guy who visited. Hopefully nothing will come of it, and hopefully I'll not have to dig up all my trees, because that would be fucking ridiculous. But that's Spain. You need permission for absolutely everything. Everything. It's ridiculous. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully nothing will come of it. And I'll come back again when I've finished all this camping area and everything's shredded. And hopefully we'll have some leaves coming on those trees. There's a couple of them just starting to bud now, and I'm hoping that within the next month everything will show signs starting to bud, get a few leaves, and we know they've taken, and we're going to have some fruit. Possibly not this year, but maybe next year. Okay, there we go. Thanks for watching. See you all soon.